Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a beauty box for her. It's a great gift for Christmas, also a birthday or anything like that. So let's start off with the supplies. The first thing that you're going to need is a box. I decided to just use a shoe box. You're also going to need some spray paint, any color that you'd like, and then 3 different color paints if you're going to be doing the same design as I am. And then some tissue paper, some like sponge tip applicator type things, and then some ribbon, and that's what you're going to need to actually design the box. What goes inside is all up to you and what the person likes, so these are just the things that I decided to throw in. So I decided to throw in some Bath & Body Works hand sanitizers, a hand cream from TJ Maxx, it was $1.99, I couldn't pass it up, a nail file, everybody needs a nail file, some mini nail polishes by Orly, this was from TJ Maxx as well. I got 2 Freeman facial masks, also aloe infused Christmas socks, they're so cute. I got a loofah, and then lastly I made some bath salts, and I'll show you how I made them a little bit later on. So I'm starting off by spray painting the whole box with purple spray paint. You can use any color that you want. I'm kind of going for a purple, teal, black, and gold kind of color scheme, so that's what I'm doing. I had to do 2 full coats of spray paint to cover pretty much everything. Now I'm taking a smaller like paint roller, and I'm using the side of it to create dots all over the box. And here I'm using the gold paint, and I'm just putting them randomly all over the box. And then I'm taking like the smaller sponge paintbrushes and doing smaller dots. And then once that's done, I mixed in light teal and black to make this darker teal color, and I really like it actually. So I'm just dotting on more dots, and I'm going to keep doing this until I feel like I have a good amount. And then I'm flipping over the sponge paintbrush and using the handle to make littler dots around the big dots. And this is just the design that I wanted to do. You guys can do really whatever you want. I thought this was really pretty, so I stuck with it. And the reason why I'm really like decorating this box is so that whoever I give it to can actually keep the box and maybe use it for nail polishes or something. So that's the finished top, and then I'm going to do the bottom the same exact way. I'm just dotting dots everywhere, anywhere. So yeah, you guys can just watch. Yay, the box is finally done. So now on to the bath salts. These are lavender bath salts, and you're going to need a mason jar or any jar to store the salts in. You're going to need some Epsom salt. You can find this anywhere, seriously. An essential oil. I used lavender, but find one that you really like because they can kind of get expensive. You're going to need grapeseed oil, or you can do olive or coconut oil. You're going to need some dye, and also I decided to throw in some leaves, some rosemary leaves. Blech, I can't talk. So I'm going to start off by pouring in some of the Epsom salt into the mason jar, and this is just for measurement purposes. And then once I have enough, I'm going to pour all of that into the bowl. Now you're going to add your oil. I used 1/4 of a cup, and then I'm going to just mix it, making sure everything is really mixed in well. Now time for the lavender, and I kind of just did a few splashes of it. You kind of just have to eyeball it, or at least I did. And then I'm mixing that essential oil in. So for the dye, on the box, mine said 3 reds and 6 blues make purple. I don't think so. I got this light like blue. I don't know what color that is, but I didn't want to mess it up anymore. So I decided to just scoop it into the mason jar, and then once I decorated the jar, it actually looked really pretty. So I'm just adding in the bath salts, and then I stuck in some of the rosemary into the mason jar, and I covered the top of it with some fabric, and then I cut off the excess, and then I tied that purple ribbon around the lid and kind of just decorated it a little bit, and then cut off the excess ribbon as well. So now that the bath salts are complete, it's time to put everything in the box. So this is kind of going to be layered with the tissue paper. I started off with the pink tissue paper and put in the socks and also the hand cream. And then I added another tissue paper, and this is going to have the lavender bath salts. I think I'm going to add in the hand sanitizers as well. And I'm just going to keep on layering and adding products and layering. course, I'm adding in some candy canes because this is going to be a Christmas gift, but if it was a birthday gift, you can add in this person's favorite candy. That would be pretty cool. So now I'm putting the lid on the box, and this DIY beauty box is complete. I decided to add a gold ribbon and tied it. I'm really bad at tying ribbons, guys. I'm sorry. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think this gift is awesome. I would love to receive one of these for Christmas. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!